Hello everyone, welcome back. Imagine we are working on a project with multiple developers. We make some code changes, test everything on our local machine, and then manually deploy the application to production. Everything looks fine at first. But suddenly the application breaks, user starts reporting the issues, and now you have no idea which change caused the problem. So now imagine doing this every single day or sometimes multiple times a day sounds stressful, right? This is exactly the challenge that modern software team face. That's where one of the most important concept in DevOps world comes into the picture, that is CI/CD. In today's video, we are going to understand what CI/CD actually is, what it meant by continuous integration and continuous deployment, why company uses CI/CD, what problem it solves, and how it helps developer to deliver software faster, more reliable, and with fewer mistakes. And also we'll explore the complete CI/CD workflow, understand the key components involved, look at the real world examples, and finally we'll see how all this works in a practice using GitHub actions. So whether you are a developer, cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, or someone preparing for interview, this video will give you a solid understanding of CI/CD from both theoretical and practical perspective. Without wasting any time, let's get started to understand CI/CD. So before we understand what CI/CD is, let's look at the scenario where CI/CD does not exist. So imagine our application is already running in the production and you need to deploy a feature or a bug fix. Traditionally, the process look something like this. First, a developer write the code on their local machine. Then they deploy the application locally and verify everything is working correctly or not. After that, they create a deployment package such as zip file. Next, they log into the production server manually and upload the file, replace the existing application files, and finally restart the application. At first glance, the process may seem simple, but it comes with several challenges. For example, someone might accidentally forget to upload required file. A configuration file may be missing, different team member may follow different deployment steps. The deployment itself can take a significant amount of time, especially when it has a repeated frequently. And perhaps the biggest challenge is that sometimes goes wrong after the deployment. So rollback to the previous stable version can be difficult and very time consuming. As the application grows, the number of development increases, these problems become even more common. So the question is how we can automate this entire process, reduce the human errors, improve the deployment speed, and ensure consistent release every time. So this is exactly where CI/CD comes into the picture. So now let's understand what CI/CD actually is. So CI stands for continuous integration and CD stands for continuous delivery or continuous deployment. So in simple terms, CI/CD is a process that automatically validates, tests, builds and deploy an application whenever developer make changes to their code base. So instead of manually building the application, running the tests, creating the deployment package, logging into the server and deploying the application, CI/CD automates all these tasks and make the software delivery process faster, more reliable and less error prone. So whenever a developer push the code to the repository, a CI/CD pipeline can automatically starts running. It can validate the code, execute the test cases, build the application, and if everything is successful, it can deploy the application automatically. So now let's understand this with some example. So imagine a large organization like Amazon, where thousands of developers are working on different features and bug fixes every day. How do all these developers work on the same application without creating chaos? So typically there is a central repository that contains the main branch which represents the latest stable version of our application. Whenever a developer starts working on the new feature or bug fix, they can create their own branch from the main branch. The workflow usually look like this. First, the developer pull the latest code from the main branch, then they create feature branch and start implementing their own changes. Once the development is complete, they push their code to the repository and create the pull request. After the code is reviewed, the process is completed and the changes are approved, then the feature branch is merged into the main branch. And this is where the CI/CD pipelines come into the action. As soon as the code is merged into the main branch, GitHub Actions or other CI/CD tools automatically get triggers. Then the pipeline then perform a series of tasks. First, it validates the code, then it runs the automated test cases. If all test cases are passed successfully, it builds the application. Once the build is successful, proceeds with deployment. And finally, the latest version of application is deployed and the website or application gets updated with new features or bug fix. The best part is that all these steps happens automatically without requiring someone to manually build, test, package and deploy the application. This automation not only saves the time, but it also reduces human errors, improves the consistency, and allow teams to release software much faster and more confidently. This entire automated workflow is what we call CI/CD. So now that we understand what CI/CD is, so let's focus on the first part of it, which is CI or continuous integration. But what exactly does continuous integration mean? So in simple term, continuous integration means integrating the code changes frequently into a shared repository rather than writing for week or month. So let's understand this with some example. So imagine there are three developers working on the same application. Developer A is working on login module, developer B is working on some payment module, and developer C is working on other module. Now imagine that all three developers continue working on their feature for 2 months without integrating their code into main branch. So after 2 months, they finally decided to merge everything together. What could happen? The code may have conflicts. Some feature may break other features. The application may fail to build. An unexpected bug may appear. And the fixing this issue can become very difficult because nobody knows exactly which change introduced the problem. So this is one of the biggest challenge in traditional software development. So this is where continuous integration come into the picture. So instead of writing for week or months, developer integrate their code frequently, sometime multiple times a day. So whenever a developer pushes the code or create pull request, the CI pipeline get triggered automatically. The CI pipeline performs several checks. First, it validates the code. Then it runs automated test cases. It verifies whether the application can build successfully. And finally, it generates a report indicating whether the code changes are safe to merge or not. And if any test fails, the developer is immediately notified and can be fixed the issue before reaches to the production. Because of continuous validation process, the problem are detected much earlier when they are easier and cheaper to fix. The major benefit of continuous integration are it helps the catch bug early, it improves the code quality, it reduces the integration conflicts, it provides the faster feedback to developer, and it accelerates the overall development process. So in summary, continuous integration is all about integrating the code frequently and automatically validate every change to ensure the application remains the stable and reliable. Now let's understand the second part of CI/CD, which is continuous delivery. We have already seen the continuous integration automatically validates the code, run the test cases, and ensure that the application can build successfully. But what happens after CI is completed successfully? This is where continuous delivery comes into the picture. So in continuous delivery, once the code is passes all the validation, test cases, and build check, the application is automatically prepared package for deployment. In other words, the application is always kept in deployment ready state. However, there is no important difference. The deployment to production does not happen automatically. A manual approvals is still required before releasing the application to the end user. So let's understand the workflow. A developer pushes the code to the repository, a CI pipeline gets triggered, the code is validated, automated test cases are executed, the application is built successfully, a development package or artifact are getting generated. At this time, the application is fully ready for production. However, before deploying to the production, a manager or release engineer or authorized person review the release and provide their approvals. Once the approval is given, the deployment process starts and the application is released to production. This approach gives the organization the benefits of automation while still maintaining control over the production deployment. Many enterprises prefer this continuous delivery because they want automated testing and build process, but they also want a final approval step before releasing changes to customers. So in simple term, continuous delivery means the application is automatically prepared for the deployment, but the final deployment requires the human approval. So now look at the complete CI/CD workflow that you can see on the screen. Everything starts when a developer pushes the code to the GitHub repository, either by creating the pull request or by merging the changes into the main branch. As soon as the code is pushed, the CI/CD pipeline gets triggered automatically. The first step is code validation and automated testing, where the pipeline verifies the code is working as expected and that all the test cases pass successfully or not. Once the tests are completed successfully, the application build process starts during this stage. The source code is compiled and packaged into a deployable format. After the build is completed, the artifact is getting generated. An artifact is simply the deployable version of application such as a zip file, Docker image, jar file, or any other package that can be deployed to an environment. The pipeline then proceeds to deployment stage. Depending on the organization process, the application may be deployed staging environment first or directly to the production. And finally, once the deployment is successful, the latest version of application become available to user. So if we summarize, the entire workflow is available to use. So this is the complete high level CI/CD workflow the most common modern organizations follow to automate software delivery and release applications faster, more reliable, and with fewer manual errors. So it is important to understand that GitHub Actions is not only the tool available for implementing the CI/CD pipelines. Today, there are many CI/CD platforms available in the market, and different organizations choose different tool based on their requirements. So some of the most popular CI/CD tools, those are GitHub Actions, Jenkins, GitHub Lab, Azure DevOps, Bitbucket Pipeline, and Google Cloud Build. GitHub Actions is one of the most popular CI/CD platform today. It built directly into the GitHub, making it very easy to automate testing, building, and deployment workflow directly from your repository. Since many organizations already use GitHub for source code management, GitHub Actions has become preferred choice for modern development team. Whereas Azure DevOps is a Microsoft CI/CD solution, it integrates very well with Azure services and commonly used by organizations that heavily used or utilize the Microsoft ecosystem. Although all these tools have different interfaces and features, their primary goal remains the same: automatically validate the code, run the automated tests, build the application, create the deployment artifacts, deploy the application to various environments. So with that, we come to the end of this video. The main goal of this video was to help you to understand the core concept of CI/CD, including what continuous integration, what continuous delivery, and continuous deployment are, why organizations use them, and how a typical CI/CD workflow operates behind the scenes. So now if you are interested to see all these actions, so for that I have already created a dedicated hands-on tutorial where I build a complete CI/CD pipeline from scratch in one of my previous videos. So in that video, I have created a React application integrated with Firebase authentication and then use the GitHub Actions to automate the entire deployment process, where you will see the exact what happens when the code is pushed to the main branch and how the workflow get triggered automatically, how the build process runs, and how the application is deployed to production without any manual intervention. Since the practical implementation is already covered in detail in a separate video, so I didn't want to repeat the same demo in this video. So instead, I wanted to focus on helping you to build a strong theoretical understanding of CI/CD concepts. So I'll leave the link of that practical CI/CD tutorial in the description below, and I highly recommend you to check it out after watching this video. It will help you to connect the theory to the real world implementation. And I hope this video helped you to understand CI/CD in simple and practical way. If you found this video very helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. And as I always say, keep learning, happy coding, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a great day.